Good evening. My name is Dan, and welcome to Core Reserve. If you're here, it probably means you've been watching the world lately and thinking the same thing many of us have. Things feel a little less predictable than they used to. The news moves fast, events stack up quickly, and it's easy to feel like you're supposed to panic or react immediately. But that's not what we're going to do here. Core Reserve isn't about fear, it's about calm preparation. My goal with this channel is simple. Each week, I watch the major events unfolding around the world: economic shifts, infrastructure issues, weather patterns, supply chain disruptions, and geopolitical developments, and I break them down into something much more useful. What ordinary households should calmly be preparing for, not doomsday, not panic buying, just quiet readiness, because preparation works best when it's steady and thoughtful, not emotional. Every week, I'll review the news and the developments that actually matter. Then we'll walk through them together and ask one simple question. If this situation develops further, what should a household be ready for? Sometimes the answer will be simple. Maybe it's having a few extra weeks of food on hand. Maybe it's understanding energy disruptions. Maybe it's communication systems. Maybe it's transportation or supply chains. The point is to move from reacting to events to anticipating them calmly. Now, I won't be doing this alone. Behind every good system is a team of perspectives. So alongside me is what we call the CoreReserve Council. Each member focuses on one critical part of preparedness: link intelligence. Link tracks the global picture, geopolitical developments, economic signals, and major events that could ripple outward and affect everyday life. Link helps us understand what's happening and why it matters. Vault, financial stability. Vault focuses on household financial resilience, savings, debt, banking risks, and practical ways families can protect their financial footing during uncertain times. Vault helps us understand how to stay financially steady when the world gets shaky. Iron Mike, gear, and systems. Iron Mike looks at the practical tools, power systems, backup energy, equipment, technology, not gadgets for the sake of gadgets, but tools that actually solve real problems. Iron Mike helps us understand what works and what doesn't. Crockett, food and sustainability. Crockett focuses on the basics that keep households running: food storage, production, gardening, and practical ways to build longer-term stability at home. Crockett reminds us that resilience starts with the basics. Axle, transportation and mobility. Axle studies the systems that keep goods and people moving: fuel systems, vehicle readiness, logistics, and what happens when transportation networks get stressed. Because when movement slows down, everything else eventually does too. Squelch, communications. Squelch focuses on one of the most overlooked parts of preparedness: information. How we stay connected, how we receive reliable information during disruptions, and how households maintain communication when normal systems fail. Together, our job is simple: take the chaos of the news cycle and translate it into calm, practical preparation, not to scare anyone, not to predict disasters, but to give people the confidence that comes from being ready. Because when you prepare ahead of time, you don't have to panic later. So if that sounds useful to you, pull up a chair. Each week we'll sit down here, look at what's happening in the world, and talk through what it really means for ordinary households, step by step, calmly, and always focused on preparation over panic. Welcome to Core Reserve. Let's begin.